Hey everyone, welcome back. Last time we met, we made a cartoon Spider-Man that was swinging from one side of the screen to the other. And if you noticed, I used that as a transition from the video to the end screen. And there was a few of you that asked how I did that. It's a lot easier than you would think. Let's go take a look. Here's that Spider-Man animation that we were just talking about. One of the things that we need to do is give it a transparent background. So let's delete the sky layer, delete the background buildings layer, the middle ground buildings layer, and the buildings layer. Now all we have is the Spider-Man swinging back and forth. Now that we have those buildings gone, what we're going to do is go up to File, Export, Video. And there's a couple important things that we need to make sure that we have done here. Render size, we need this to be 1920 by 1080, but it's okay if you have it a little smaller or a little bigger. You can always resize the animation in Premiere. I'm going to make sure that Ignore Stage Color is checked. And of course, I'm going to make sure that this video is going to be rendered in the proper location where I can find it, and click Export. Now that the export is done, we're in Premiere and take a look at how I have this set up. Down here is the audio file. We don't really need to mess with that at all, but this by movie is on top of the end frame, and the way Premiere works is whatever is on top of the stack here, this video stack or the timeline, that's what's going to show up. So if I bring the playhead back here and I drag end frame up, you see that now end frame is what's showing. I'm going to undo that by hitting Command Z, Control Z on PC, and I'm going to come over here and double click in the project bin and find that Spider-Man swing video that we just created. I'm going to click and drag that over here on top again. So that's going to be the video that's actually showing, and if I drag, you see Spider-Man is doing his thing. He's a little small and this video is just a little long. All we need is to go to probably about that point here. So I'm going to go all the way to the right of this video, and you see that red arrow that shows up. I'm going to click and drag all the way to the playhead and then let go and line this up just a little better. So we have Spider-Man coming and swinging in. But again, he's a little smaller than we need. So I'm going to go to the Spider-Man, double click on him, and we see these handles here. Click and drag those handles until we get him to the size that we need. And really what I'm looking for is for that foot, or for any one of his feet, to come down to the bottom of the stage. Maybe a little bit bigger. That might be a little too much. Let's zoom out. See what that looks like. It's pretty good. I'm going to center it back up though. There we go. That'll work. I'm going to save early, save often. Now that we have Spider-Man set up and he's swinging we're going to go to the beginning of that video file. I'm going to click on the Buy movie and click over here to where it says Effect Controls. And under Opacity, we see this ellipse tool, this 4-point polygon tool, and this free draw Bezier, or the pen tool. Click on the pen tool and just make a shape. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect right now. What I am going to do is make this box and maybe give it a couple extra points here. And what that is doing, if I turn off the Spider-Man layer or hide it, you see that the Buy video, there's a chunk of black here. I'm going to click on that video again and go back to the mask. If I drag this node over, you'll see that it's beginning to be masked. Let's go back to Spider-Man, turn him back on, go back to the mask. I'm going to grab that point and bring it back over. And let's zoom in just a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do is click on this very right button under Mask Path. And that is the track selected mask forward 1 frame. So we're going to click on that. And we really didn't need to adjust anything. So I'm going to click on it again. Now we see Spider-Man is starting to make a bigger presence in this video. I'm going to fast forward this part because all I'm doing is clicking that track selection mask forward 1 frame button, and that's creating a keyframe, and then I'm able to adjust all those points and mask out the video. Okay, now that we have that done, let's take a look at what we got. That looks pretty good. And there you go. With just a couple extra minutes of time masking out in Premiere, using your own artwork, this will help your video projects stand out from everyone else's because it's using your own unique art. If you learned from this video, give it a thumbs up. If you know anyone else that would learn from this video, go ahead and share it with them, and of course subscribe. I'm coming out with content every week that I think is going to help you up your game. Alright, until next time, I'm out.